And this week's question was, wait, before we move on, what was the pettiest thing you've done
I was hoping you forgot. I was hoping. I was like, oh, he moved on to the next thing. Okay, let's go to the X-Files.
No. What's the pettiest thing you've done in a breakup? See, the blow me is that like you had a lot. You just got to figure out which one was the pettiest.
I wouldn't say, because I'm very mature, so I don't do too many petty things.
Okay.
Like my petty list isn't long, but when I am petty, we'll have mutual friends, and I make sure the mutual friends understand what's happening. And I always get messages like, yo, you're wild. You're wild. So I was talking to somebody, and
welcome back to Relationship Status. It's your boy Yusuf in the building. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Had to gotta throw in right quick. As you can see, I have a new co-host to the show. She's visiting right now. We're gonna try to pay her for her services to make her permanent. Ferranda's out. I know y'all are gonna miss her. Her and her 1,000 views every time we drop her video. Like every time we drop Ferranda's video, 1,000. I dropped the video of me saying something from the show, 300. Her, 1,000.
That's good.
So I think she is very popular. So she'll be here next episode. Khori is from if you've watched any of the CRUX Media shows, the DJ Blaze radio show podcast. Is Khori L and Be Easy.
Yep.
Welcome to the show, Khori.
What's up?
Thank you for coming through and stepping in for.
Thank you for
my
inviting
absentee
me.
partner.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, man. I was having a conversation with your cousin, said that you be wanting to talk sometimes about relationship stuff, and so I said, "Hey, man, call up, see if she'd be willing to do the show." And called you up. You said yes, so
I'm here.
Really appreciate you being here. So to tell the people a little bit about you, where you from?
I'm originally from New York, but now I live here. I know, right? New York is in the building.
Hey, man, in
New
the
York
building.
in the building. You're
Son, you know. But so how'd you end up down here first?
Well, my family's from here.
Okay.
Like the ancestors, my grandmother, but my mother and her siblings are from New York.
Oh, okay.
So I've been coming down here my whole life.
And it's funny because when I came here just to go to college. And so my friend, she went to school down here, and she was like, yo, you need to do something with your life. Because I had graduated and I wasn't doing nothing, like nothing at all. At the time I was working at like Wendy's. And she came home from school. She's like, you too smart to be doing nothing. You need to go to school. So I said, where you go to school? She said, South Carolina.
And then you came down.
No, I said, what part of Carolina is South Carolina? Is it just like, I thought it was all one state. It was a South, like the South part. And she was like, no, it's an actual state.
South Carolina.
Yes, it's an actual state. And so I got on the train, came in. I've been here ever since. I don't have no family here, no nothing. So whenever I meet people from up north, they got family down here, I realized that a lot of people migrated up to do things up there. And then every day I'm amazed at something I learn down here, because Southern people a lot of times amaze me with some of the like different cities and different things they believe in. I just be like, okay, cool. But thank you for straight New York. So how did you get to the DJ Blaze show?
Through my cousin.
Through Els.
Yes, through Els. He had hit me up one time and he was like, oh, would you be interested in a podcast? And I was like, a podcast? I don't know. I guess. He know me. I'm cool. I like to talk. I was like, sure, I'll try.
I'll try to do it. I'll try to make it happen.
Yeah, and then I came on. We did the first show with them. It was good. And then they asked me to do another one. It was the list episode. And it's a secret now, but I'm about to let the secret out. The list episode, my first list episode, they were prepared already, but I had to come off the top with it. Oh. And then after that, they was like, that was good. And then they invited me back the next week. And then back the next week, and then B was like, "Oh, you could." He was like, "Khori, after I say my name, you say your name, and then L, you say your name." He said, "Man, she only been here, but what 3-4 shows?
I remember that episode.
She could come in like that. Okay, that's fine."
And they gave you a home.
That was history for me. Yeah.
Yeah, man, you're really good on the show. I enjoy watching it. I enjoyed. I'm a big fan of the show. Been listening to it for 11 years now. My favorite episode, I tell Be Easy, is the Valentine's Day episode It's called
what we do?
Side Piece.
What we was talking about?
No, that wasn't y'all.
Oh.
You weren't on the show yet. It's like when Blaze
back
was still
then.
alive.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Side Piece. It was called Side Piece. They said Valentine's Day is Side Piece Awareness Day.
Oh.
So if you get a chance, go back and listen to that episode, huh?
No lie. They right. I've listened to quite a plethora of the old episodes with days. Blaze. I said Blaze mouth was vicious.
Reckless.
Oh my God.
Reckless. And I'm talking about sometimes we record, they would go to the club, after the club, go to the radio station and record. Mm-hmm. So it was a lot of drunkenness, but man, great show.
Yeah.
Big fan of Be Easy, big fan of the show. So we have to ask everybody on the show as they come on, what is your relationship status?
Oh, I'm chilling.
Okay, that's a status.
What does that mean? What does that mean to a New Yorker?
Yeah, I'm chilling. That means you might be, or you might not be.
I might not be, right?
You might be. You might not be. It's whatever you feel like saying in the moment. It's whatever that person feel like.
That's what New Yorkers do. I'm chilling.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Like, so you with somebody? I'm chilling.
Yeah, like last episode.
So you not? I'm just
chilling. Yeah, so you don't lie. That's what it is. It's so you don't tell a lie.
Yeah,
but it's all right.
Life is adulting is complicated.
Very much so, and I think it's very overrated. I couldn't wait till I was 21, and now I'm like, can I go?
You were one of those, man.
Man, I couldn't wait to get older.
I do not want to turn 21 yet. I tried to hold it off as long as I could.
Man, listen, I was trying
held it off for 20 years.
I was trying to get there as quick as I could, and then I got there and was like, why did I now? Adulting is just paying bills.
No, I didn't grow up until
paying bills and taking trips.
Thank goodness for my mother and father.
Oh wow,
I was spoiled. Yeah.
Yeah, no, not me. My mother said, "Oh, you not going to school, or you in college?"
No, I was working. I was hustling. I was making money. I was making sure we were good. Mm-hmm. Family was everybody. I had money in my pocket. If I wanted to give my mother something, you could. It was easy. Yeah. I wasn't allowed to be lazy. Mm-hmm. But like the full on, get out, get your own place. You gotta pay your own bills. No,
that's what I had.
No, my parents. Thank goodness.
The second I stopped going to college, my mom said you gotta get out.
Oh Lord,
you gotta go.
Well,
I said, okay.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no, it was the best thing that ever happened to me actually. So this week we had somebody write in a relationship advice letter, and it's a doozy.
Oh, gosh.
So let's get into it. All right. So it says, "Dear relationship status, I never imagined I'd be writing into a podcast, but I honestly don't know who else to talk to. Sorry. I've been married to my wife for 6 years. We've had our share of issues like most couples, but overall, I thought that we had something real, honest, strong, and committed. Lately, though, something feels off. My wife has always been close to her best friend. Let's call her T. They've known each other since college and have always been tight. I never had a problem with their friendship. I figured it was good for her to have someone to talk to, and I trusted her. But in the past few months, things have changed. She's been spending a lot more time with T, like a lot more time. She stays out late with her, goes on last-minute girls' trips, and gets really cagey whenever I ask questions. And what really messed me up was what I found on her phone. I was snooping at first. She asked me to, I wasn't snooping at first. She asked me to grab her phone to look something up, and a message from T popped up on the screen. It was a photo. My wife was in a bikini, taking a mirror selfie with the caption that said, "For your eyes only." I scrolled a little. Yeah, I know it's not my proudest moment. And there were flirty messages back and forth, inside jokes with sexual undertones, comments about each other's bodies, and a late night, "I miss you more than I should" type of text. When I confronted her, she brushed it off as, quote unquote, just how we play around. She said I was reading too much into it, that women are just more expressive and affectionate with each other, especially when they've been friends for so long. But that doesn't explain the secrecy. It doesn't explain why she deletes whole threads between them. It doesn't explain why she always changes the subject or gets defensive when I bring it up. What's worse is that I walked in on them once on the couch, real close, whispering and laughing. When they saw me, they acted like I caught them doing something. They jumped apart so fast it made my stomach turn. Here's the thing. I'm not trying to be toxic or homophobic. If my wife is attracted to women, I just want her to be honest about it. What I can't deal with is feeling like I'm being lied to or played. If she's exploring something with T, I deserve to know. I'm her husband, not a placeholder. But I also feel crazy because when I talk about this with friends, some of them just laugh it off like I'm being dramatic. Like it's not possible for this to be real cheating because T is a woman. But emotional intimacy is emotional intimacy and secrecy is secrecy. If this was a man, people would be telling me to trust my gut and get out. So that's why I'm writing you. Am I overreacting? Or is there something deeper that I need to face head on? How do I bring this up again without getting dismissed or gaslit? And what does it even mean for our marriage if my wife is having this kind of connection with her best friend? Sincerely, suspicious and struggling.
Sheesh.
Does he have enough? I'm gonna ask this question first. Does he have enough to say that she cheated?
No, not to say she cheating, because he hasn't seen. He only seen like the "I miss you too much," and it's not tangible enough to where it's like, oh, you felt good the other night.
No,
like,
but okay.
But because when he caught them together, he didn't see anything. He just saw them kiss like closely.
Yeah, and then they jumped. But then they jumped apart.
He ain't seen nobody kissing. He ain't seen nobody caressing.
But let's a little bit. Let's say it's let's say it's your husband. You're the guy, but you're a woman, of course. And you walk in, and your husband is sitting closely to his female friend.
Yeah, I'm like, the fuck is going on, folks?
That's what I'm saying.
But no,
so it's a double standard in this.
No, it's not double standard.
Because if it was a man,
no.
Because if it was a man,
give nobody double standards.
Okay, but you're saying that
I'm not saying that I would automatically assume my husband is cheating, but right there I'd be like, what the fuck is going on, folks? Why y'all jumping apart like that?
And even I miss you more than I should.
I wouldn't say, oh, you're cheat. I wouldn't be like, oh, he's cheating. That's it. No, I need to investigate.
Yeah, but it isn't the sum of it.
Oh, the sum. When the overall,
when you look at the overall,
and then the fact that it made his stomach turn, your gut ain't never wrong.
I think sometimes it's indigestion.
No.
Because women like to say that women's intuition.
No, I didn't say women's intuition. No, I said his gut. When he felt that turn, like, oh, that just made me sick because he saw it. It makes you. The vibe, but the energy never lies.
Is energy a real thing, though?
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Energy is real. I could tell, like, if I mess with somebody and then he start acting funny a little bit, and it's like, well,
the switch up.
Not even the switch up. It's just I don't know. It's something slightly off, and I'm like, what's up? Mm-hmm. What do you mean? Nah, you acting funny. What do you mean? Tell me what's up. I'm not tripping. I feel energy. I feel energy.
You feel energy.
I feel energy.
I don't know. I guess
I can feel the tweak, and I'd be like, "Oh, you not messing with me like that no more? Okay, cool."
So that's where we at.
Yeah, and I'm not mad. Human.
I just think that in the sum of all parts, I think that it is that people would laugh at him, and they are kind of like, "Man, go ahead." They've been best friends. But they've been friends for so long.
I would have been mad more so. At my wife. Like you exploring women and you can't express this to me. What is that? And I think that's what's really
bothering him, that he ain't included.
Not even that. He's not included. You lying like I'm gonna be mad because it sounds like he's more of an open-minded guy, especially if she's exploring women.
And he's just saying, I just
like
want to know.
That's fantasy, almost. Almost every man.
Almost every man
would love his wife to be like, for real? Yeah? All right.
Let's go.
Yeah. It's like, I don't have to be included.
Sure you can.
But I want to hear the stories and stuff.
Yeah, I want to know what you got going on.
And it sounds like they have a close marriage, though, a good relationship. So it's like, why are you lying all of a sudden? And I don't know no best friends that is texting each other like that. I have a best friend. I have close friends. I have a best friend and have close female friends who like women. Mm-hmm. Not ever were we ever together close and be like, oh, I miss you. I miss you oddly.
No, I mean, I'm just saying that was text message. That was in the text though.
My best friend ain't never text me nothing like that. Because people ask me and my best friend like, y'all never dealt with each other, and we be like, no. All best friends don't do that. And she'd be like, if I have to fuck her, that's not my best friend.
See, but and I thought that's how women take it. But I guess in this letter, I guess the woman is trying to put off
lying.
that
she's lying.
She's like straight lying. I just
she's
don't
lying, bro.
And there's a bunch of red flags here.
Yeah.
Secrecy. First, you delete the messages.
The fact that she deletes a whole thread.
That takes time.
No.
That takes effort.
It's a one quick swipey.
If you go from you're right. It's
one quick swipe, but you deleting you and your best friends. That's one thing. Now I know some smart men. They'll read the thread with the best friend because you tell your best friend's secrets.
Uh-huh.
I know some men go there first before they go to a man because you're gonna tell your best friend. They not that smart. You don't text your best friend. You call your best friend. All right, ladies. But in her case. She's cheating. I feel like she's cheating.
Yeah, I just think that she is cheating. I'm
definitely cheating.
I just don't get what he doesn't see here. I know it's a struggle.
He see it.
I know it's a struggle for him.
But she keep lying to him. And that's why I said he don't have the full-on tangible proof. He has like little hints that she might be cheating, but he ain't catch her kissing. The woman, they ain't send no naked pictures to each other. She was in a bikini. My best friend has sent me pictures of her
for
in a
your
bikini.
eyes only.
No, it would say for your eyes only, like, girl, don't show nobody else.
Okay.
But I'll be like, dang, bitch, you fine as hell.
So that's actually valid. So that's a valid thing.
Yeah. But it's more so, girl, don't show nobody, but look at my body. And it's like, bitch, you fine.
See, but
hers, for your eyes only, I miss you more than I should.
But that was later on.
Sexual undertone.
See, but because I think each individual thing by itself, each individual instance by itself, the bikini shot for your eyes only, catching them on the couch, if nothing else had happened, if these other things had not happened, her lying about where they going.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a girls trip. Yeah, people take girls trips all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But everything together.
All together.
They built in a case. It's a circumstantial case. She would get on Law and Order, she'd be guilty.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'd be straight guilty.
Her and her best friend sound like they dealing with each other.
Yeah, Olivia Benson will be on them because she be getting arrested.
T getting a twat.
That's the title of the episode. That's the title of the episode.
I'm just
getting the twat.
T is getting the twat.
You can't come in and name an episode already.
My bad.
No, that's fine. That's fine. So let's before we get to some advice from a listener tapped in, just like we would tell a woman, Jocelyn, I'm sorry, just like we would tell a woman, sir, go with your gut and stop being silly. Hate to say it, but sit your wife down and talk to her and let her know what you feel. Be straight up. You deserve the truth. Wish you well. I don't think that he'll ever get the truth out of her.
He's not.
Or is it his approach?
It's not. I don't even think he comes off.
Or is she just defensive?
The way how he comes off in the letter, he doesn't come off aggressive. And an aggressive man wouldn't have wrote the show.
No, he'd just
been like, fuck this shit.
I'm out.
Y'all better tell me what the fuck is up. But the fact that he wrote the show, he listens. He's a listener. He likes to let's figure it out. Yeah. Let's talk. I think like he's upset that she's lying. It's the unnecessary lying. Because
and it's unnecessary.
I'm sure they've had the conversation of, babe, would we explore as a couple? I'm sure they've had that conversation. Because
he seemed like because the fact that I think he said like, I just want her to be honest with me. Like if she like women, then that's fine.
Yeah, you can have a girlfriend, babe.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
Now if I get a girlfriend, don't be mad.
You can't be wait a minute. Now, that wouldn't be acceptable.
To who?
That wouldn't be acceptable to her.
Why?
Because women don't have no integrity.
I'm just saying if this is a conversation that
this is a conversation that they have. If they open
exclusively.
Yes, but isn't it wouldn't they go eye for an eye, tooth for tooth?
No. I'm not talking about eye for an eye.
I'm saying like if you got a girl, so that's her argument could be I got someone of the same sex. If you're gonna do it, you got to get someone of the same sex.
No.
That could be her argument.
Because she knows her man is straight. She can't push that bullshit to him.
No, I know she can't.
But I'm saying when I said like if he be like, all right, you got a girl,
I'm gonna get a girl.
No, not in the petty kind of way.
No,
but
that's
what are we doing?
But
you got a girlfriend? Are we exploring?
Mm-hmm.
Am I allowed to have a girlfriend? Type of stuff. When I'm talking about on a mutual understanding, not petty, not going toe to toe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think that in that sense, she is. I don't think that she would go for the conversation just because of the fact that she's been lying about it.
Yeah.
And I think she knows her husband. Let's say they've been together maybe 8 years. Let's say they've been married for 6, so they think about 2 years.
Together 2 years, right,
yeah.
right.
So she knows him well enough to know, hey man, he'd be open to it because he sounds like he'd be open to just letting her be herself. And I think the thing that's bothering him the most is that she's lying. If she wasn't lying about it,
he sounds like an honest guy.
Yeah, he'd be like, oh babe, go ahead, do your thing.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you, go get a new wife. Get a new wife that you can explore with, because clearly she wants her cake and eat it too. She's that one.
Okay, cousin to the show, Evie. Shouts out to Evie of the Eggs, Grits, and Ignorance podcast. I definitely feel like she's hiding something she needs to be honest about. But I would just shut my mouth and let the chips fall where they may. Definitely choose your own happiness over drama and suspicions. Yeah, man. See, I don't know if I could live. I don't know if I could have let it.
Yeah, because it bothers him.
For him, it bothers.
It bothers him. That's why I wouldn't stay shut. Yeah. Me, I'd leave it. The truth always come out to me.
People say that, but
no, it always come out to me. Me and Karma is best friends. She gonna be like, "Yeah, girl, yeah, oops,
my bad."
Yep. Look at that. And I'm like, I knew it was gonna come through one of these days. I knew it. Dead serious.
Yeah, I mean
that's just me.
Okay, so
but he care. And it's not that I don't care. I care, but I'm not gonna stress myself out for somebody who don't care. Who don't
care? But because if you're lying to me, you obviously do not care about me. If you lying to me, you don't care.
Say that,
and you don't respect. You don't respect me. And you don't care about me.
She definitely lacks respect. I don't think she doesn't care per se. I just feel like she might have even, her and her best friend might have just seen, like, I'm trying to select the right words for it. Like, they just explored and didn't realize that they would enjoy it.
As much as they have.
As much as they're enjoying it right now. And she don't know how to tell her husband that she love her husband. I don't think she doesn't love her. I don't think she don't love her husband.
Oh, no. I don't think so either.
But like, I'm just trying to figure out, why is she lying? Because he sound like he down with it.
And that's what I'm saying. He sounds like he's down. He sounds like he's very understanding. She knows he's understanding. She probably
don't want him in on it. That's what. You know what? Best friend might not. T might not want him in on it.
T might not.
T only want twat, not penis. Is T bisexual or is T gay? I need to know. Do T like men?
That's a good question.
Because if T don't like men, T definitely wants twat.
I think T like. I'm gonna tell you what I think T like men because he didn't reference T being gay in the or bisexual in the letter.
This is true.
And for 8 years, you've known this best friend. You would know whether she is.
This is true.
What she is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I think he would have brought that as long as this letter was.
Yeah, he would have definitely said, you are absolutely
right. As long as this letter was, I'm sure that he would have put it. I'm sure he would have put it in the letter.
I think they didn't expect to. I think they didn't expect to start liking each other. Because I had an old friend who started crushing on me. She knew I didn't like women though. Mm-hmm. So she told me, like, she was like, I got a crush on you. I don't know how it happened, but I got a crush on you. And I was like, oh.
Wow.
I was like, okay. we were still close because she knew I didn't go that way.
Yeah.
But she just let it out, like, and then it was over. And then she got over it real quick.
Quicker as in a hurry.
Yeah. But I don't think her and her best friend expected this.
No, I don't think.
And then it's like, oh my God, how are we going to tell
Billy?
Taekwon.
Taquez.
I don't know what name to come up with. That was the first thing that popped up in my head.
Taquez.
Right. How are you going to tell him?
So give Taquez some advice here. What would you tell him? What do you think he should do?
Since he cares, he needs to sit her down and come with the receipts. Like, yo, the last minute trips that you and T are taking, the text messages, and it's like I wasn't trying to snoop, but you know,
you told me to grab your phone.
Truth always appears.
It always finds you.
It always finds you. So I saw a message from her with you in a bikini talking about for your eyes only. She's texting you. She's missing you more than she should. Explain it to me. Y'all was sitting close together, and then y'all jumped apart like your dad walked in the room. Don't lie.
Yeah.
Like, yo, don't lie. Don't lie to me. Because if you lie to me, I don't think we can go forward. He gonna have to scare the shit out of her. Like, oh my God, I might lose my husband.
Because I would have to be out myself, tell you the truth. Like if I sat her down and had that conversation, and she still lied to my both face lied to me.
If she still keep lying, it's like you gotta go.
Well then okay.
After that, she just don't respect you.
Yeah, I think she's done. So my advice is I guess I can't differ from yours. Me, if I was gonna be toxic, some toxic advice would be
you gotta give
toxic advice. Put up some deer cameras in the crib.
Toxic advice for me is if I see it, I'm sitting there, what the fuck is this, folks?
Go sit
Do
in
y'all
between
not
them?
want me included? Tell me. That's my toxic shit.
That's your toxic?
That's my toxic. I'm gonna ask y'all right there. Is it that y'all don't want me in it, or y'all lying? Like what is it? What is it?
What's going on?
What is it?
Yeah, hit him with the Marvin Gaye. That's going on?
I'm like, I think her best friend just want her twat to herself.
Could be. T wants the twat. All right.
T wants the twat.
If you want to join the conversation, you got some advice and you want to answer to that letter right down here. You should see the right here. Should be right about here. You'll see the email come up. Relationship status pod RELSTAT podcast@gmail.com. Go ahead and chime in. Let us know what you think, or join the podcast advice group. You can see that we got a letter in there. You can go ahead and put your answers there. We'll read them on the show. So we're moving on into the main part of the show here.
Oh, yeah.
Found a video. It's from the Mama's Den podcast. I've become very fond of their show. I've enjoyed it from time to time. And here we go. I thought this was very insightful, and women need to listen up.
This is good because I think this will help people too to just like take a step back. Let's say in our minds, we're going to use Chia and I, for example. I won't use anybody else. Let's say for Chia, he wanted a woman who cooked, who had a fat booty, you know what I mean? Who like spoke Cambodian or something like that. I don't know. And then all the other qualities that I have. I definitely don't have no fat booty. I can't speak Cambodian. It's Khmer is the name of the language. Sorry. But I do cook. So for him, maybe it does agitate him a little bit that I don't have two of these qualities, but he doesn't mention it because I have all the other qualities that he wants. He would never say it to me. He doesn't bring it up to me, the deficits that I have. But for me, whenever he does something that I don't like, I'm going to say it, right? Or I'll bring up the deficits that he has. So I do think that sometimes some men may feel like irritated when we bring up their flaws because they're not always bringing up ours. They're in their mind, they're like, I accept the fact that you are lacking some of the things that I could have wanted in my dream girl. And I'm happy and I just accept you for who you are. So why can't you just accept me for who I am? Why do you have to keep bringing up the things that I'm not doing correctly? Because I don't bring up the fact that you know what I mean, don't got no tiny waist, or that you ain't giving me head every other day, or whatever it is that they may want. I do think that sometimes as women, we have to check ourselves because we can, and I'm saying this, not all women are like this, but I think, let's talk about married women, right? I think we can feel like we are in the right and that we need all of our needs met. And I don't think we ever think about the fact that our husbands may not be getting all of their needs met and they're not saying anything about it. I do think that we have to start checking ourselves and being like, is my man getting all his needs met? Before I start mentioning all of the things that he's doing wrong.
Is my man getting all his needs met?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go there.
Let's talk about it.
Why we always got to be on the end of that?
What do you mean?
Like, I think that what she said was 100%
accurate.
Accurate.
Yeah.
We are expected as men to just accept whatever it is that you are. We are not afforded that particular leeway. Mm-hmm. Although some of you do take on projects like, hey, I'm gonna see if I can fix him. Nah, he ain't got no job.
Fixer-upper.
He ain't got no job, but
I quit that job.
I can do. You said what?
I said I was a fixer-upper. I quit that job.
You was attracted to people you had to fix up?
Ran away. Yep.
I went through a time period where I was not people that I had to fix, not people that needed to be built up, but people who were like maybe somewhat broken. And I've had to somehow like go in and make their life better. I was like the savior. Like I had like a savior complex.
Right.
Like I have to save everyone.
You a super saver hoe.
Yeah, in some instances, because some of them were. So in some instances, definitely I was that. But why is it? Why do you believe that is like that women are in such a sense or so oblivious to the fact that the man might be going through? You know, you're judging him on a different scale that you're expecting him to judge you on.
Because I'm gonna say the word that everybody hate today. Because some of those women lack accountability.
I think all women lack accountability.
No.
The majority of them do.
Majority of men too.
No.
It's both sexes. Yes, them trash ass men. The one that gaslight you, the misogynist, and all.
Okay.
You know.
I give you those.
The narcissists.
But I think those are a small pocket of people.
No, it's not. It's a very large pocket. It's a very large pocket of men and women.
Okay.
That's trifling as hell, and that really lack seeing what's wrong with them. And that's why I'm going to speak on the behalf of, on the women's side. That's why they always want to point, because they don't want to see what's wrong with them.
Keeping score.
Yeah. They don't want to see what's wrong with them. It's not even keeping score. It's just, I hate to say this about my sisters, but a lot of women are naggers.
Okay, what's your definition of nag? Because I think maybe nagging, like because I remember I was dating somebody
once. Nagging in the way of pointing out what's the flaw, what's wrong with the man.
And consistently poking on that flaw.
On that.
Okay.
Yeah, because when what a lot of and I'm learning this today, a lot of immature men find nagging to be, when she asked me to do this and she asked me to do that, I gotta take out the trash, I gotta do this. Oh, can I help her with this? Can I help her with that? Oh, I'm not doing this right because I didn't help her with this. That's not her nagging. That's her asking her partner for some type of help. Like, I'm not the only person here.
Yeah.
Nagging is, oh my God, you always do this wrong. Oh my God, why do you do this? Oh my God, what you do get on my nerves. Oh my God. That's nagging to me.
Okay, yeah. That is the difference. But some people do see it as always asking them to perform a chore, so to speak.
Yeah.
Stuff that should be.
That's not nagging.
You seen the trash is full. Why did you?
Because if that's the case, everybody nags their children. Go clean the dishes. I asked you to take out the trash last night before I came home from work, but you didn't. Then we're all nagging our kids. Like, I mean, make it make sense.
So, personal question. Have you ever realized your partner was silently accepting a part of you that they didn't love and you never knew?
I'm sure. I'm not perfect. I'm sure they accepted it and just never said anything. But that's because I have a lot of great qualities. It's like, I could deal with that one. And I'm not toxic to where it's like,
so you have a level of
he's
toxic.
Like, God damn.
So you do have a level of toxic.
I love her, but she fucking crazy. Like, I'm not that toxic one. I'm not that. It's like, ooh, what she do right here doesn't bother the shit out of me, but
I could deal with it.
She's great. Otherwise, she's amazing. But no, they've never said. I had one person tell me my flaws and refuse to see his own. And I'm not one to point out a man's flaws. Because if I love you, I love you. I'm gonna take whatever. If you snore real loud, I'm just gonna get earplugs because I love you, not the snoring, like type stuff. Like I'm taking whatever come with you.
Okay.
Now, if you raise your hand, my 7 brothers and 18 million male cousins is gonna be at your front door.
Just gotta handle it.
Yes. Yes.
A problem that people don't want.
But I'm sure. I mean, everybody has flaws. I would be ridiculous if I said I didn't have flaws, and I'm sure my previous partners have seen it, but they just didn't say anything.
Okay, because I think the same too, but mines get pointed out. As a man, it gets pointed out.
Yeah.
But I also think like I'm kind of reflective, so I'll see the problem with me is I know the problem.
Mm-hmm.
I just ain't gonna do nothing about it.
Like this is me.
This is
But
like,
I mean,
I know
how
that
bad would the problem be?
like, okay, so like right now I'm having issues with people because I don't have work-life balance.
Mm-hmm.
So or home like work and like I just don't have balance because I'm just not where I want to be.
Mm-hmm.
So until I get there, I'm
Gotta bust your ass.
gonna bust my behind to get
Right.
where I got to get.
Right.
So the issue is, oh, you don't got no time. I said, well, yeah, I do have a son that I have with me all the time, 24/7. So no, I can't go out.
Oh, you're a full-time dad.
Yeah, that
see?
that ninja with me all the time.
See?
So I mean, unless he's with his mom, because mom is really active.
Mm-hmm.
And I just know that so I can't just jump when you're ready to go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You might be able to take your kids to daddy house. His mama live in Atlanta. So I don't have no way to just drop him off.
You need to
and
date
go.
a full-time mom.
Yeah. Huh?
I said you need to date full-time mom.
Yeah. But sometimes that's more because especially with me and I have a lack, like I don't really have a village. I have some friends and some people. But I don't really have that, yo, can you today, like last minute, can you do this? Can you do that? And I really don't like asking people to do a lot when it comes to my son. So like, cause I don't ever want to feel like I'm putting my son off on somebody or pawning them off for me to go have a good time. Right. When I'm like, shoot, this away. You could wait till he might go to his mama once a month. Right. We can do something then. But like I said, that's the one major thing that, has been throughout my life. It's just always been, I work hard. My relationship life is I don't have work-life balance. And I've been told, like, they don't let that slide. But I will not bring up a bunch of stuff and stay. Sometimes I stay longer than I should because I'm looking past something that's not making me want to be there. But I'm like, everything else fits. So, am I being superficial or am I being too judgmental on this part? And I think that's where men get to is like, you almost don't want to feel like you are being like you don't want to feel like you're moving on from someone because of one or two qualities when all of these other qualities could be there. And you're almost like, well, am I going to find the perfect woman? Does she even exist? Right. And a lot of times, no, she doesn't.
She perfect for you.
She could be perfect for me, but in the moment,
she ain't perfect.
She ain't perfect. But it's always strange to me that in every relationship, you have one person that speaks up, another person that just stays quiet. Why do you think that person does not speak up? Like, why do you think they don't like really like speak out? Because I tend to be more quiet. Yeah. Because say whatever you got to say, and I'm gonna be quiet. And I don't even know why I do it. I just be like,
I'm actually more quiet as well. And the reason why, I just don't like confrontation. I don't like conflict. Like, for some reason, I can say my past relationships, when we argue, it's never really been like crazy arguments, but I don't like uncomfortable conversations. Well, I didn't like uncomfortable conversations.
It's like the difficult part.
Yeah, like back in the day. Today, we're going to have an uncomfortable conversation. We're going to sit down. We're going to talk. We're going to figure it out. Because I love you. We're going to talk about it. But back then, I would eat it. I would just, he did something I don't like.
That's it. It's just going.
I'm quiet. I'm taking notes.
Are you one of those people who took notes and then at the end of it, you just reeled off all the receipts?
No, I never reeled. Even if we broke up and I didn't have to, I wouldn't say anything. But if we like headbutting and you going off about me and you going off and I'm just like, all right, that's enough. Let's calm down and let's talk. And you still going off, now I'm about to take out the receipts. Because now you done pissed me off. Now I'm about to be petty and tell you what's wrong with you. That was an old toxic trait of mine.
That's an old toxic trait.
Yeah. I used to talk about burn a hole in your ass. I'm a burn you. Pause. Just say that. I thought about it. I'm like, oh, that's a lot of burning.
Yes.
I don't burn people.
At all?
At all. that at all. But
Well,
yes.
Well, shouts out to the Mama's Den podcast. Dope show to go check out. I just kind of felt like some of the stuff, what she said was,
she hit the nail head on
hit
the nail on the head.
Hit the nail right on the head.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that there's, but the funny thing is, a lot of women don't understand that they do that.
Yeah, that's why relationships don't last. Because men are simple creatures.
We are.
Men are simple creatures. It is black and white. It ain't rainbow. It ain't gray. It is black and white. Mm-hmm. And it's like, if I'm not doing this to you, why you got to do this to me?
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of women, I grew up with 7 brothers and I grew up with a plethora of male cousins. So I understand the male species better.
So that makes your perspective different.
Very, very, very.
The majority of...
Because when I would see my brothers or cousins with girlfriends and they picking at it and I'm looking like, why is she doing all that? Why are you doing all of that? Like, I learned what not to do to a man. Mm-hmm. That's what makes me, A1.
A1?
A1.
Producer didn't laugh on that one.
No, I looked at the
all right, so yeah, that was it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Mm-hmm. We're gonna run into our last little bit of segment here. Wait, nope, I forgot to address something early on. Sometimes the show goes left on me.
What's up?
We had a question of the week.
Oh, okay.
That we posted on social media. Question of the week was, this is why when I don't be prepared, this is what happens, and then I have to edit these parts out. All right.
It's okay. It's human.
Question was, what's the pettiest thing you have done? Wait, I'm sorry. Here we go. I'm sorry. What's the pettiest thing you have done during or after a breakup? So we had a couple comments here. Mine was, I took all the batteries to all the remotes in the house. Ain't nobody watching TV. I'm out.
Really did that?
Yeah, all the batteries.
That's crazy.
Every remote in there. I had every remote. I was upset too.
You sound like Kevin Hart.
Yeah, every remote in the house.
He was Kevin Hart petty. He took all the back pieces to the earring.
See, like that would have been.
He said, you ain't going nowhere. Yeah. You going out? Nope. You got no jewelry.
Tracy Wagner said she baptized that PlayStation in water. Dang. Yeah, she might have had to die. She might have. Yeah,
don't touch my PS5, my PS4, 3, 2. I'm a gamer. Don't touch my systems. That's why I never understood when those women on YouTube would delete their man's 2K player.
Oh man,
do you not understand that's the petty, grind?
Though. That's petty. That's I think that's probably, but that'll hurt a person that plays the game. That'll hurt. If I
when I would see those videos, I'd be like, oh, if I was his sister. Like she think it's funny. It's not funny, bro. That's not funny.
Shayna said she took the cable box. No more Sunday ticket.
Oh. Do what you gotta do.
Do what you gotta do.
Especially if she paid the bills. If I pay the cable bill, I'm taking the box.
I'm taking the box. She said no more for nothing.
Returning to Spectrum.
Nobody getting anything. And then the last one, disabled the Netflix. No more Netflix. Then so now we're going into the X-Files. X-Files, time for the X-Files. X-Files is usually some question I've asked on social media of some scenario from your ex. And this week's question was, wait, before we move on, what was the pettiest thing you've done?
I was hoping you forgot. I was hoping. I was like, oh, he moved on to the next thing. Okay, let's go to the X-Files.
No. What's the pettiest thing you've done in a breakup? See, the blow me is that like you had a lot. You just got to figure out which one was the pettiest.
I wouldn't say, because I'm very mature, so I don't do too many petty things.
Okay.
Like my petty list isn't long, but when I am petty, we'll have mutual friends, and I make sure the mutual friends understand what's happening. And I always get messages like, yo, you're wild. You're wild. So I was talking to somebody, and was kind of like he led me on and started acting funny, and then find out he was with somebody else.
Damn.
But he couldn't leave me alone because I offered more. He was just stuck with her. And I posted Pussycat Dolls. Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? But she wasn't. She wasn't.
She wasn't
me.
you.
She wasn't my level. And our friends knew this. And when I tell you, I got the phone calls and text messages like, "Yo, take that down. That's crazy."
Did you take it down?
Hell no. I said, for what? I hope both of them see it.
Did he see it?
Yes, he saw it. And she saw it too. Because she already figured like, oh, he's talking to somebody, but I ain't know about her.
Yeah.
I didn't know about her. So, but then once I found out, and then she tried to come to me as a woman, you know, when they always do that. And I'm like, I don't have anything to talk to you about. No offense. I didn't know about you. So you talk to your man.
Yeah, because he was with her first.
Right.
Like, he came to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. Really wild.
But yeah, that don't ya? And it was videos and pictures of me like going out to the club in my full on sexy Khori. And
what, nothing
she couldn't touch me ever. She can't touch me in normal Khori. So it's like, God dang.
So he just had to wear that.
And all his friends was laughing so hard because we're all friends.
And you can't come back from that.
No, you ain't coming back from that. They was like, damn. Then he found out I was dealing with somebody. Oh, what you up to? Nothing.
Chilling.
Leave me alone. Yep. Chilling.
Chilling.
What?
All right. So let's get into the X-Files. Said, what was the most toxic or funny thing an ex did to get you back? We got a couple of comments here. Pretend to be dying just to get me to call back.
Oh man, that just happened to my cousin.
For real?
Man, faked to death.
That's tragic.
Yeah, but then came back and said, I just wanted to see how you would do.
Okay.
Right.
Made a fake Instagram account as a new guy to make me jealous. Showed up at my job with flowers and his new girlfriend.
Wait, to win her back?
Yeah.
What's the new girlfriend for? We polyamorous?
I guess so.
What? I don't understand that.
I don't know. That's, man, people have crazy stuff.
You need to expand on that one.
Explain that one. Yeah.
I need that. I need
explain
more.
Explain that one.
Yes. I need more detail on that one. Please chime in.
Definitely. Right back in. Says they were pregnant with my baby, even though I'm a woman. Posted old photos of us saying always and forever.
Oh, gosh.
Sent me a long apology email addressed to somebody else.
What's wrong with people?
Called my mom to check on the family. Sent a catch app with the note, "Take me back, please." Had their new partner DM me asking for advice on how to love them. Created a fake emergency just so I'd come over. Told me their therapist said I was the problem.
Toxic 101. If anybody needs to learn how to be toxic, read these messages. Read these comments. I'm dead serious.
Made a playlist of all our songs and tagged me in it.
Ugh.
Bought a puppy and named it after me.
Oh.
Said they found my hoodie and needed to return it. I never owned one. Showed up at church the Sunday they knew I'd be there. Asked my best friend to put in a good word. Started dating my cousin just to stay close to the family.
That's
wild.
Wicked.
That's wild.
And the cousin that ass should have been beat.
Yeah, well, I guess not.
We're
guess not. I guess not if she did it, if she was okay.
Nah, we're fighting.
Made a TikTok crying in the car with the caption, "I messed up." Left a voicemail singing "Let It Burn" by Usher.
Does anyone have no shame?
Told everyone I died so they could mourn me online and get attention. Yeah. Sometimes.
What about you?
The most toxic thing someone told me to get me, the most toxic
To
thing
try.
to try to get me.
Because I hope
back.
you ain't never go back.
No,
to
no,
the
no.
toxic one. Did you?
I've never, like, once
I don't
it's
go
over.
backwards. Yeah.
Once it's over, like, I might spin the block for a
Yeah,
good
you
time.
man. Yeah,
I might
yeah,
spin the block
spin
for
the
a good time.
Y'all
But
don't gotta try hard. It's right there.
yeah, it's like,
I need some twat.
yeah, the
Gotta get the poo-tang.
Yeah, the Henny
I
done
don't have
kicked.
to try. You don't have to try for that one.
The Henny done kicked in.
Sense.
The Henny done kicked in a nice little late night.
Wake up making poor decisions.
Yeah, oh man, and you go.
How is it? How do y'all men feel when y'all spin the block to an ex, and then you wake up and it's just like what's that moment like to where y'all actually realize like, damn, I shouldn't have brought my ass back here. Like, what is? Do y'all have reflective moments like that, or y'all be like, oh, whatever?
That's because there was a reason why you no longer talk to this person.
Right.
There's a reason why you didn't talk to this person, and when you spin the block, you end up in 6 months more of just constant, and now you can't like directly cut it off.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, we are reflective. We look over and go, oh my God, what did I do? And it's not, I always say, you do what you want to do. Drinking has never made me do anything. I've never gone, I'm drunk, I done slipped and fell in some.
Right.
But you do, like, it does lower your inhibitions, and you be like, hey, I need to get me one off tonight. Who can I? And you just start going through the phone, and you just start sending that.
That's it, and that's an easy one.
How you doing? Somebody hit you back with, oh, I'm good. Or you post a snap, or with Snap. Nah, I ain't did nothing with Snap. Probably like post an Instagram story. Just me watching TV doing nothing. Somebody did, what you doing tonight? Or text come through, what you doing?
It's like ding,
ding, ding.
Boing.
Here we go. Or I got the bottle, or have a bottle in the drink. Oh yeah, I mean, people
on there.
So, but that's the thing. And then you go, and then my brother, years ago, he told me, he said, when he would get drunk, and he would want to spin the block on somebody that he knew he had no business messing with, he would go ahead and get one off himself. And if he still wanted to talk to that person or see that person afterwards, then he would hit him up.
That's smart.
But if he didn't, he said most of the time, he's about 90% of the time, he'd be good. He'd be like, all right, well, let me get back to drinking.
That's real good.
And go to sleep. So
he used his brain.
Yeah, the right one. Not the wrong one. And it's just so funny. Like it women make it seem like it's hard to spin the block on it. Oh, he ain't gonna spin. It's a lot simpler.
It's very easy for a man to spin a block.
Yeah, it's quite simpler than women actually believe that it is. Hey, how you doing? You respond? What's the same? Once I see the grin, I'm in.
And then you already know how to get her. You already know how to push her button.
Exactly. And you know exactly which push, which button.
It's like, yo, I miss you. No, you don't. Why you think I don't? It's I've always say God didn't make me a man on purpose.
Or hit you with a, don't you remember the time?
Right.
That's a good one. Don't you remember the time when we went here and, oh man, we had so much fun.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that time, you took me, I took you out and the smile on your face was,
yes.
I miss that.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah. What you doing?
No, you don't.
Come over so I can see that smile.
I swear. My name would, my male name, Brother Lewis.
Brother Lewis?
That's
your alter ego. Because from the show, I know you have a bunch of alter egos. So Brother Lewis is
that. Is that
okay. We got to get Brother Lewis on the show one
I
of these
picked up
days.
a man one time. I was like, I was like, your smile was real nice. A real nice smile.
And he fell for that?
And he was like,
well, I'm going to say he fell for it. I mean, you're a woman.
He was taken aback.
I mean, but you're now, here's the thing. Brother,
I rolled up on him in my car, pulled up with my head is on to the right and in the back. They rolled down their windows too. Was like, yo, what's up? And I was like, dang, you real cute. And I was like, look at your smile. And he was like, what? And his friends was like, oh shit.
Let's go for it. Like, what man?
Spitting right now.
But what man is going to turn a woman down?
Right.
Who says that? I don't have to put in no work. You took all the work out of it.
I never want to make a man feel emasculated. Cause if you pull up on a dude, yo, what up, gorgeous? Like, what up, handsome?
How is that being emasculated?
I don't know.
I like it.
Cause I know some men be like, damn, why she gotta pull you? I feel like a bitch right now.
But they insecure.
Yeah,
I
guess so.
Please say something to me. If you see me and like me, say something.
Brother Lewis, pull.
That's what I say. If you like,
what's that? When you shoot skeet, pull,
pull, yeah, skeet.
Play on words. With that one, Brother Lewis is dangerous.
Okay, with the puns, I hear you. All right, Khori usually doesn't like people to follow her on social media.
Who says that?
Huh?
Why you say that?
You don't post.
I just don't post because I just
you don't post. No, you don't.
I promise I will start posting.
You've posted maybe
because beforehand.
Since I have been following you, I think you posted like maybe 3 things to your stories. There's nothing.
No, not my stories. The post, like the thing itself.
No, actually,
I was posting stories at one point.
Yeah, and yeah. So like, okay.
I'm just.
Let me hold on because the proof is in the pudding here.
Oh.
Where we at here?
Pulling up my IG.
Oh, definitely.
I just haven't been on Instagram. Cause before I had old Instagrams, but I wasn't really using
you got
those. So
4 pictures.
So I created my Khori Instagram finally. And before then, I just was off Instagram. So I got to get back to
the groove.
Yes.
Okay, so let's.
So when I go back to New York, Khori posting.
Oh, I hear you.
And Brother Lewis gonna come outside too.
But let's talk about this. One post, October 21st, 2024. It's blurry.
At least that is who's Khori Syn. So there's a theme to that.
Yeah, because the next one says who's Khori Syn.
Yes.
Okay, and it's a couple days later, so I got that. And then it's lights, camera, action. Mm-hmm. A silhouette of you, pretty much. I like the vibe of that.
Yeah.
And then just felt like dancing.
Yeah.
That was February 3rd.
Yes.
Yes.
So the whole the project I'm working on with my Who is Khori Syn, I'm a writer.
Oh, and we didn't get into that. I do know you were a writer because one of your alter egos is...
No. Do not listen. Don't listen to anything Be Easy says, y'all.
I'm listening
He calls me Raylene.
Yeah, Raylene. Yeah.
She's a character in my novel I'm working on.
Okay.
But he just loved calling me Raylene. I don't know why.
But isn't that...
Right, Al? Like, that's a... Oh, wow. Cousin threw me under the bus. It's fine. With the face, he threw me under the bus. It's whatever.
So Raylene is a character that you're...
Raylene is a character.
And you're writing the book in which person? Yeah. First person or third person or third person opposite? Like
third and first.
You're writing it in
it's
third.
First and third.
So it's shaking.
It's first and third.
Okay.
Raylene's telling the story, but she's when she's talking about herself, is obviously
so you're the writer.
Yes, I'm the writer because where that came from, that Raylene alter ego is B was like, oh, so is Raylene you? And I'm like, why do you think it's me? Because a lot of writers, I'm like, inspiration, real life things can come from, the ideas come from
your real life experiences.
And I kind of twist and turn a little bit. But I'm like, no, Raylene is not me. She's 5'7". She's rich, wealthy woman. I'm almost there. So not too far.
Don't play with it.
She light skinned. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Her mama dead. My mama's here. I got both my parents.
But you light skinned.
I'm not light skinned.
Well, I'm just saying.
I'm brown.
According to the Southern people, because they tell me I'm light skinned every day.
Me and Raylene have nothing in common.
Okay. I mean, I just go from being a fan of the DJ Blaze show, radio show.
It feels like you've been dying to ask those questions.
Nope, this is not me dying to ask because I would have just said.
No, I'm talking about the Raylene. Like, you are a writer.
No. The writer part I forgot about. Because
B and L's always bother me and Raylene.
They do. It's Raylene, and then there's another character. There's a character you get into. What's the ain't it like a white woman or something like that? Carol. When
I talk like this?
Yeah, Carol. And then now we got Lewis. So it's
Brother
Raylene.
Lewis.
I'm sorry, Brother Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
Raylene,
Brother
Carol,
Lewis, the Don.
and Brother Lewis, the Don. All righty, people.
Carol doesn't take shit.
From nobody.
Is
she a Karen? Is Carol a Karen?
No. Carol's Italian.
She's So she ain't all the way white.
She's not white. She's ethnic white.
She's ethnic white.
That's what black people say. Black people call people that's not white ethnic white. Like, what does that even mean?
I dated an Italian when I was living in New York.
I love Italians.
Angelina.
Her name would be Angelina. That's
Her name
crazy.
was Angelina. She was okay looking.
Mm-hmm.
But whoo-wee.
What?
In that room?
Oh, gotcha.
Huh? The boom boom room.
The boom boom room.
In Ray's boom boom room. you could mess with her.
Wait. So let me finish back to Khori.
Yeah, go ahead back to Khori. Yeah, let's go back to Khori.
With my novel, the way I want to release it is like I want to film parts of the story, like make it like a little movie,
mini
clips.
Movies.
Yeah, mini movies, just to release it, and then introducing me is always going to be like mysterious in a way. Like just the story itself is always mysterious, and then it's like, who is Khori Syn? Khori Syn's a writer. Khori Syn likes to dance, but there's so much more to Khori. Who's Khori?
So you're gonna be releasing
because I'm new too.
Clips.
I'm new to it too. So it's like, who's Khori Syn?
So you're trying to figure out who Khori Syn is.
No, I want everybody else to figure out who Khori Syn is.
Okay.
Especially with me and my 18 personalities. Like, who the hell is Khori Syn?
Because you don't know which one you gonna show up.
Who do I feel like being today?
All right. Well, hopefully you feel like being on the show more. That's what I'm hoping for. But y'all, thank y'all for coming. Thank you, Khori, for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Wait, hold on. Where's the book? When's the book coming out? Or
TBD. To be determined.
You're gonna get a publisher, or you're gonna do self-publishing?
I don't know yet.
Because I had a friend of mine.
Because I definitely plan on like recording some chapters, reading out loud, putting clips out and stuff like that, just to gain my audience. And you know, when you gain an audience, publishers might come to you like, hey.
Yeah, we need you to do we want to do your book.
You popular.
Yeah.
Let's talk. Now, if that happens, sure, but I'm probably going to be pushing my own stuff.
Gonna be
I'm going to keep my own money. I'm going to keep all my money too.
Yeah, because I think when you
trying to be Raylene, wealthy.
Hey, long money.
Long money. My paper long.
Okay, I got to go. All right. Hey, thank y'all for watching. For tapping in. I'm gonna have to edit this shit out. Thank y'all for tapping into the Relationship Status Podcast. Once again, I'm your boy Yusuf in the building with Khori Syn, and we are out. Bye. Peace.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Relationship Status. Remember, you can catch us on relationshipstatuspodcast.com, iTunes, Google Podcast, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon Music, and anywhere you listen to your favorite podcasts. If you would like to join the conversation or leave us a dear nick, email us at relstatpodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook at Relationship Status Podcast, on Instagram and Twitter at RELSTAT Podcast. And don't forget to comment, share, 5-star rate, subscribe, and review.